Hey everybody, welcome to Long Guys, where we slow down and explain fights. Today we're talking about the strike mission Voice of the Fallen and Claw of the Fallen. Let's start with team comp. It will be the same as Shiver Peak's Pass and Frenir of Jormag. One healer, either a druid or a heal tempest, one Alack renegade, one heal brand, and one off quick. The other 6 classes are all DPS roles. Again, Banner Slave Warrior is nice but not required. This fight is all about reflex, stab, positioning, and Condi Cleanse, so Alack bring Dwarf and Centaur to help out with mechanics. Collect the essence of blue by hitting the pole and running in circles. Now that we have ice in our veins, let's talk about what everyone will be doing in the fight. Healer, press all of your buttons. Off quick, press any button that gives quickness. DPS monkeys, pretend like your keyboard is a giant banana and let nature do the rest. Alack and Healbrand, time to learn the mechanics. ArenaNet thought they could spice up the bedroom by adding another bear into the mix. If you spend too much time and attention on one bear by killing it, the other bear will enrage and do angry bedroom bear things. Bow Bear only gives you a stern talking to, while Hammer Bear gets red in the face and takes out a belt. For this reason, focus Bow Bear and get it to 25% health, then swap targets to Hammer Bear until you've killed off Hammer Bear. I'm emphasizing here that the plan of attack is smack Bow Bear a little bit, then kill Hammer Bear, then kill Bow Bear. Let's talk about Bow Bear and the moves he's bringing to the bedroom. He puts expanding red circles underneath everyone's feet. Once they expand out, they will do damage and immobilize everyone hit. This attack will happen once during every 30-second interval. There are 3 options for dealing with this attack that don't involve you standing there and taking it. First, have the Alack or Healbrand put a bubble on the group. The bubble will completely negate the attack and let your DPS monkeys keep mashing away at their banana keyboards. Second, get hit and then immediately Condi Cleanse or Stun Break. Important to note here that for those that aren't aware, stability does not prevent or cure immobilization, so don't blow it on this attack. Option 3, and I recommend this for anyone who doesn't trust their supports, dodge roll the attack when the circles fill out. You need to be careful doing options 2 or 3 though, because the traps linger on the ground, and if you step into someone else's trap, you will get immobilized all over again. If you don't want to be rooted in place forever, just tell your supports to not suck. This is the only attack to really watch out for with Bow Bear. It has auto attacks that don't matter too much, but it's important to note that through the entire fight, every attack Bow Bear does can be completely negated by a bubble. So for as long as a bubble is on the group, Bow Bear is as completely useless as the G in lasagna. Now let's talk about Hammer Bear and the 2 moves he's bringing to the bedroom. Move number 1, he will leap into the fight at someone or something. Use stability. Move number 2, he does a special little wind-up that gives off a more obvious signal than your girlfriend telling you her parents are out of town. This wind-up will hit you twice for baby damage and then he drops the hammer down. Use stab. This attack will happen once every 30-second split. So Pritch, you're telling me everything Bow Bear does is ruined by a bubble, and everything Hammer Bear does is ruined by stab? Yes I am. Now go tell your Healbrand and Alack to put their carry pants on because they're hauling 8 today. Once your squad is ready, charge in and focus Bow Bear. Bow Bear will begin the fight with the circles attack, so put a dang bubble up. While this is happening, Hammer Bear launches himself at the farthest thing, so please, for the love of all that's holy, just stack tight on Bow Bear so that Hammer Bear lands very close to Bow Bear. Hammer Bear will launch himself at anything. This includes minions, clones, pets, assassins, spirits, turrets, elementals, and anything else you can possibly think of. Do you want to guess which class doesn't summon problems here? A Guardian. We just burn stuff. For all classes with summons of any kind, and I'm staring so hard at you Necros right now, please do not use them until you're on top of the Bow Bear so that Hammer Bear doesn't go chasing your minions around Narnia. Once Hammer Bear is done playing games, he will do his 3-attack combo. Use stab. The entire time Bow Bear and Hammer Bear are close, cleave both as much as possible for big DPS. Once 30 seconds has passed, they will reach for each other and try to touch. Then they will disappear. Hammer Bear will appear in the middle, and Bow Bear will appear on the west side. Bow Bear will shoot arrows at Hammer Bear, who whirls his hammer and makes a path of red goo that hurt. Just stack north side of Bow Bear and you'll be fine. In this 30-second interval, each bear will do their respective rotation of attacks. Just use the bubble and use stab. At some point here, you will get Bow Bear to 25%. Swap targets to Hammer Bear and stop hitting Bow Bear. After 30 seconds has elapsed, they will touch and disappear again. Bow Bear will appear on the west side, and Hammer Bear will appear on the north side. Bow Bear will make more red goo in the middle, but who cares? They will each do their normal rotation of moves that require a bubble and stab. If your DPS is good, then you will kill Hammer Bear while he is out on the north side. If your DPS is bad, they will reach for each other and disappear, then reappear with Bow Bear on the east side and Hammer Bear on the west side. Again, they will do their normal rotation of attacks, just use a bubble and stab. Once you've killed the hammer bear, Bow Bear will get mad and go into the middle to slam out pie attacks that cover 1/4 of the arena. These attacks start facing east and rotate clockwise, so have your team stand south side and rotate clockwise if needed until Bow Bear is dead. While I talk about DPS numbers, I'm going to play a clip showing what happens when your DPS monkeys think it's too hard to target swap and want to deal with the angry hammer bear. I apologize ahead of time for the skipped frames. 2 of the hamsters that power my computer were on their government mandated breaks. There are 2 ranges for DPS players in this fight that depend on 2 things. First and foremost, how good are your supports? If your supports scored IQs in the triple digits by not letting you get immobilized away from the bears and never getting knocked down while also providing quickness and alacrity, then I'll expect higher DPS numbers. If your supports get headaches because IQ has too many letters for them, then you probably got immobilized away from bears and or got knocked down a lot. Here, I'm going to expect lower DPS numbers. The second big factor is if you got Hammer Bear to stack tight with Bow Bear in the opening 30 seconds of the fight. If you got to cleave both targets the whole time, then I'll expect much higher DPS. With good supports and Hammer Bear not chasing minions in Narnia, good DPS players can easily end the fight over 30k. Even with bad supports and Hammer Bear visiting Mr. Tumnus, all DPS players should be ending the fight over 20k. Alright, so as you can see, dealing with Angry Hammer Bear isn't the easiest thing to do, so just make your lives easy and swap targets. Once you've killed the bears, go enjoy your free loot. I hope this guide was helpful, and if you want a shorter version, you should check out my quick guide, where I cover the fight in under 90 seconds.